My name is Murungu Abel. I work as a lead community development officer with International Aid Service Uganda program. As IAS, our mission is to save lives, promote self-reliance and dignity through human transformation, going beyond relief and development. IAS Uganda, we have been implementing sustainable rural community development program in Pade, Agago, and Abim districts. And one aspect of this sustainable rural community development program is the action against alcohol. And today we are in Puranga sub-county, a sub-county that is best known for production of alcohol that is consumed in both Pade and Agago district. Now, the alcohol produced in Puranga sub-county mainly are the ones made of molasses. This is a residue from sugar factories, but also there are other brands that are made of foodstuff such as sorghum, such as millet, maize, and cassava. A typical example of alcohol that is made of foodstuff is the one I have right behind me here, and this is the most preferred brand of alcohol in this sub-county. But also in Puranga sub-county, they don't just consume alcohol that is locally brewed here, but also there are other imported brands such as this potent gin. This is normally referred to as sackets from Puranga sub-county here. Now, these ones are not made from Puranga sub-county here, but they are imported from other districts like Kampala, which is the capital city of Uganda. As IAS Uganda, we have introduced action against alcohol in Puranga sub-county to create awareness to the people, to get a deeper understanding of how alcohol consumption has affected development at a household level, but also at the communal level. The most notable effect of alcohol consumption here is that there is a high rate of school dropouts because the parents who consume alcohol are not able to contribute PTA tuition for their children, and they are not able to provide scholastic materials to their children. They are not able to support their children's education in any way, and so their children remain at home and they do not get any education at all. But also, alcohol production has posed a huge threat to food security to households, especially alcohol that is brewed from foodstuff like the one we just saw a few seconds ago. The production of that alcohol threatens food security in a household because the grains that is used for brewing that alcohol is not bought from the local markets, but rather they are got from part of the family's harvest, and it has posed a huge food security threat to the family. There is also a direct link between alcohol consumption and HIV/AIDS because the people who drink alcohol do not make judgments on who they are sleeping with. They do not make judgments on whether to use protection, and this has exposed them to contracting HIV and AIDS. As an organization, we have engaged the local authority on how their roles and responsibilities are, especially in how to handle alcohol issues in Puranga sub-county, but also in Pade district. The challenge we're facing with them is that there are weak laws in the sub-county, that these laws are in existence, but they are not implemented. The laws gives provision for the time of sale and drinking of alcohol, but then these are not being implemented, and this has given time for people to consume alcohol at any time they want. But also, alcohol production forms the only economic activity that the community members here can take part in, and so they are just not willing to abandon the only activity that earns them money. This has made it very difficult to stop families from brewing. But as an organization, we have engaged them in dialogue meetings. We have engaged them in sensitization campaigns to create awareness of how production and consumption has affected development and health of the consumers. We also need a helping hand from the government to come up with laws that govern the sale, that governs the time for consumption of alcohol, so that the people, like the ones we have in the trading center here, are protected from consuming these toxics. Therefore, as an organization, we will continue to sensitize the people, but we also need help from the government to provide the laws that governs people from consuming and producing alcohol. I thank you for listening.